How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Just Nobody's Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan.
And I'm your host, Daniel.
And today we're doing a podcast.
Woo!
We almost were not going to do the podcast because Daniel, he's doing online school, and his teacher sent him an email saying, like, we have class tonight.
Yeah, okay. First of all, I signed up for a class, and then I signed up for a specific professor. I was like, oh, this professor's really good.
You got to go and rate my professor.
Yeah, and then I get an email, and it's from a different professor for the same class saying, we have class tonight. And I go, wait, I did not sign up for that. So then I emailed my professor.
But didn't you tell me, like, yesterday, they've been changing your classes, right?
They literally changed one of my professors, like, and didn't tell me at all.
That's so weird.
Yeah, luckily it's like a good professor, but they totally changed it without telling me the whole class.
Wow. So,
but luckily we got to film tonight
yeah, no class.
because the teacher screwed up.
You got to get that level 1 difficulty for on Rate My Professor.
Oh, all the time. Yeah. If you guys aren't using Rate My Professor, you college students, you guys are messing up.
All right, guys. So this week we're going to be talking about some Marvel theories.
We got some unexplained theories, and we got the Q&A.
Oh, yeah, we're doing the Q&A. And, you know, we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to do a Hot Ones style Q&A. Hot Ones, you know, the show with hot questions and even hotter wings, hosted by Sean Evans.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one. We're going to be doing that style Q&A. You guys sent in questions, and we are going to answer them.
While eating wings that are super hot.
Burning our butts off for you.
Yeah.
Throughout the video, you're going to be seeing people's suggestions. People commented what they wanted us to talk about last week, and we're going to be talking about it this week. So that's why there's comments on the screen. Did you see the leaked concept art for No Way Home? There's like a leaked photo of like concept art of Doctor Strange, like he's like in the bed and he's like all beat up.
Wait.
And Peter's standing right by him, like as if he's like trying to make sure he's okay. But Doctor Strange looks messed up.
What? Dude, he didn't look like he had a scratch on him in No Way Home.
So get this. So Multiverse of Madness, right? Originally was supposed to come out before No Way Home.
Oh, yeah.
So the theory is the reason why Doctor Strange is all messed up in No Way Home in the concept art is because in Multiverse of Madness, he must get screwed up, like beat up bad.
Oh my gosh.
It's a concept art, like it's not of the actors. It's a hand drawn.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, Doctor Strange is laying in a bed and he's like hurt and messed up.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like a hospital bed?
Well, you could tell he's in like a really nice bed, like in a bedroom, not like a hospital.
Okay.
But you could tell like he's like all messed up. So this week on TikTok, I talked about a crazy Doctor Strange theory, and it's nuts.
Oh, it's pretty crazy. It's crazy.
So there's been a lot of rumors and leaks, right? So the Marvelous Wave did a video, and basically what he found was there's a leak going around and some rumors that Doctor Strange, you know, we're all trying to figure out who the main villain is.
Yeah.
Some people are saying it's Wanda Maximoff. Some people are saying it's the evil Doctor Strange from What If. But no one's talking about this. So apparently in the final act of the movie, after Doctor Strange fixes all the problems, Kang the Conqueror is going to come out and he's going to fight Doctor Strange and just whoops him really bad.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
And when he whoops Doctor Strange, we're going to really see how overpowered Kang is. Like, he's going to make Doctor Strange look really weak. And this is going to really set the stage for Kang. And we're all going to be shocked because right now, right? We're not really sure what he's capable of doing.
Not at all.
Could you imagine he walks in through a portal, right? And he just snaps his finger, then Doctor Strange just like gets all beat up?
Yeah.
Like, just by a snap of a finger. It will really show like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah. Because when you think about it, okay, when Doctor Strange fought Thanos on Titan, like he was able to hold his own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thanos ended up winning, but Doctor Strange was able to like kind of do some damage.
Right. He was able to like hold Thanos back a little bit.
But if we see Kang is going to just wipe him.
Right.
And I guess according to that concept art.
But it makes sense that, yeah, with the concept art, right, that Doctor Strange is supposedly supposed to get beat up really bad.
Yeah.
And it would only make sense for Marvel to set up Kang to let us all know, the audience know, look it, this is the new big bad of the MCU.
I feel like Kang, though, is like the one person no one has really thought of for Multiverse of Madness.
Right. Because they all think that Kang's only going to be an Ant-Man in the Quantumania.
Right.
And they think, you know, Scarlet Witch or Doctor Strange is going to be the villain of Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, but when you think about it, right, Multiverse of Madness is obviously going to, like, have the timeline within it.
Right. Think about this, right? Loki was all about the timeline.
Right.
The sacred timeline. And the one, He Who Remains, basically the King variant, was involved with that.
Right.
So it would only make sense if it deals with the multiverse in timelines that King the Conqueror is involved.
Exactly. Dude, I honestly feel like after you told me that, I am 100% like convinced that Kang is going to be the villain.
Also this week on TikTok, I talked about a crazy theory about Tobey Maguire, and we all love Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh, yes.
If you haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home yet, you should cover your ears, but can we just talk about Spider-Man No Way Home? Tobey Maguire absolutely killed it, and there's rumors that he's actually going to be coming back for Multiverse of Madness.
Yup.
And this leak may actually confirm that Tobey's coming back.
If these two Spider-Man, Tobey and Andrew, could get some sort of like movie, another movie, oh my gosh, that would be so amazing.
Okay, so recently, Mariana Torres is the voice actor for Scarlet Witch, right? Basically, when they show the Marvel movies in foreign countries,
Yeah.
they have to dub in the language for that country.
Right.
Mariana Torres does the dubbing for Portuguese. She recently posted a photo with Manolo Ray. So Manolo Ray actually does the voice of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but he speaks in Portuguese, right? So basically, every time that Tobey Maguire has been Spider-Man, Manolo Ray has worked on the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
So back in April, there was a lot of rumors going around because Manolo Ray was in the studio, right? People are saying, come on, Spider-Man No Way Home, Tobey's got to be in it if Manolo Ray's in the studio. He literally posted a picture, right, saying like, I am Spider-Man.
Oh, come on.
I mean, like,
I didn't even know that he leaked it until you told me.
We have this new photo with Mariana Torres and Manolo Ray in the studio together saying like, and they have like a picture where it says like, big things are coming.
Like,
come on.
Yeah, come on.
We know that Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness right now are going through some crazy reshoots and they're still working on the film.
Right.
So like, come on. Manolo Ray is probably going to be Spider-Man. You know, Tobey Maguire is going to be in the movie.
Well, yeah, but when you think about why else would those two character voice actors be together and saying big things are coming?
Right. You got Scarlet Witch's voice actor.
Yeah.
And Tobey Maguire's voice actor. I mean, come on.
That's so crazy to think. That can you imagine if we have like Wanda and Tobey like have like an interaction? I think that's so crazy to me.
Yeah. I mean, right, you even said Sam Raimi's coming back to direct the movie.
Yeah.
We know Sam Raimi's directed all 3 Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
It would be such a disservice and such a slap in the face if Marvel doesn't reunite Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it's like a match made in heaven. They gotta capitalize on this moment and bring them together.
I know, and they made such iconic movies. Like, come on, you gotta just let them come back.
And you know that Sam Raimi will like do a really good job with Tobey.
Yeah. He would make sure it would be like one of his main priorities. Like Tobey needs to be like the main guy. He needs to be big in this movie.
Yeah. I mean, who knows what they're going to do, right? Could you imagine if they like secretly have an Avengers team, right? Where Doctor Strange, right, comes together. He's in the multiverse. And he's like finding people to assemble his own Avengers. And Tobey's his Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. So then it's like the Guardians of the Multiverse.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be awesome.
That would be insane. You said that Multiverse of Madness is supposed to break the record of many superheroes in one Marvel movie, right?
Yeah, so apparently, guys, like, there's been reports that we saw the amount of actors in Avengers Endgame, right?
Right.
At the final battle, there's so many actors on the screen at one time.
Yeah.
And apparently, Multiverse of Madness broke that record by a lot. The final act of Avengers Endgame, the big battle.
Yeah.
Could you imagine more characters being involved than that?
Yeah, more characters than Endgame. Even Wong is like, you wanted more? You
Yeah.
remember that? That's so crazy.
All the multiverse people coming together fighting.
That's why I feel like people don't understand the craziness of this movie.
And yeah, you're exactly right, because I feel like they're totally trying to make us think the movie's not what it actually is.
Yeah.
Just like what they tried to do with No Way Home, but they failed because all the leaks got out.
Right.
But with Doctor Strange, they're strategically trying to make the story look a certain way in the trailers.
Yeah.
But in actuality, it's going to be something totally different.
I feel like they're really downplaying it so that when we go see it, it's going to be crazy.
Even Benedict Cumberbatch was talking, like he was saying how he's kind of worried about the film.
Oh.
Like he's saying there's so much going on.
Oh,
he's
like
kind of worried.
I see.
So even Sam Raimi's kind of like, he was asked, like, how's the movie coming? Is it done? He's like, I think we're still kind of working on a few things. So they're trying to like play it where, the movies, they're not really sure how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Right? And it's really throwing everybody off, right?
Right.
If they come out and they say, guys, it's going to blow your mind, right? Everyone's going to be like, okay, that means Tobey's going to be it. Andrew's going to be it. Chris Evans is going to be it, right? But when they start talking like that, you're kind of like unsure now.
Yeah, you're kind of like, oh no, is it gonna be good?
Right. So maybe there's a lot of misdirect going on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, this movie's gonna be so good.
Oh man. So like this week on TikTok, I also talked about a theory about Spider-Man and just how sad of a theory this is.
Oh yeah, this one kind of hurt, but it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So you know like how in No Way Home, Doctor Strange casts a spell where he wipes Peter Parker's name and image from everybody's minds, right? Where Peter Parker no longer exists.
Yeah.
And what we see in Iron Man 2 is the way Tony Stark designs his suits, right? He uses his AI Jarvis and it identifies who's in the suit, right? So when Tony goes in the suit, Jarvis knows, Mr. Stark. And Tony allows like Rhodey and Pepper to go into his suits, right? But he doesn't let everybody else go in, right? If the suit AI doesn't recognize who you are, the suit's not going to work.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Spider-Man, we see that Spider-Man develops and he makes a new suit at the end of the movie. Yeah. It looks really cool. Looks like a really cool suit.
It's the comic accurate suit.
Right. The question is, and the theory is, why did he have to make a new suit?
Right.
So basically the theory is the reason why Peter had to make a new suit is because the AI in his integrated suit no longer knows who Peter Parker is and thinks he's a stranger.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work. Like it literally is like this. Remember in Homecoming when he's putting on the suit and it's like all like limp and like loose?
Yeah.
And then he clicks the button and it's like it like fits him.
Yeah.
So it's probably like that. Like he puts it on and it just doesn't fit and it doesn't recognize him.
Oh.
Because the AI no longer knows who Peter Parker is.
Right.
I mean, you got to think he was wiped from everybody's memory, all computer databases, right? Vision doesn't even know who he is probably.
Yeah.
He said like, screw it. I can't wear the suit anymore because it doesn't know who I am. It won't even fit me. So he has to make a new one.
Oh my, yeah. It makes total sense.
But it's so sad.
Yeah. It's really sad because when you think about it, all these suits are from Mr. Stark.
Yeah.
All of it's like basically from Mr. Stark.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It is all from Mr.
And now
Stark.
he has to make this new suit that's totally a downgrade.
In the MCU, right? Tom Holland Spider-Man, when he can use, Tony Stark's technology, he can develop a great suit.
Yeah.
But it's going to be really interesting to see now, without Tony Stark's technology, right, in the laboratories, what he's going to be able to do and, like, how advanced can he make his suit.
We see at some times, like, how smart Peter Parker is.
Yeah.
But I think now we're going to really see, like, what he could do with science and how he could make his suit better. Like, you know how, like, even in, like, the Spider-Man video game, right? We see Peter Parker, like, how, like, he's advancing his suit to fight Doc Ock, right?
Right.
So I feel like we're going to finally see that.
That is a good point, because when you look at the video game Spider-Man, the PS4, you can tell that Spider-Man is kind of like how Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to be now.
Right.
Because, yeah, he lives in like a small apartment. He listens to the police scanner. But somehow that Spider-Man in the PS4 game still managed to get great technology.
Yeah, that is true.
Without Stark.
You're right.
So it's going to be interesting to see how Tom Holland does that too.
Yeah. I'm honestly so like curious and excited to see what Tom Holland's next 3 movies are going to be like.
Yeah. Because the one thing that always used to bother me when he got the Iron Spider suit was like, okay, you see Spider-Man in a fight with 10 guys and they all have guns.
Yeah.
Right? And he got the Iron Spider suit on. You're like, he's going to make it out.
Yeah.
No problem.
Right.
But now, when he doesn't have a bulletproof vest on or a bulletproof suit, it's going to be really interesting how he takes on these battles.
That's true. Okay, yeah, that was weird too. When you think about it, why wouldn't you just always use the Iron Spider-Man suit?
Right.
That's the most OP suit he had. There's even that deleted scene from Far From Home, right? When he's fighting all those guys in like the restaurant.
Yeah.
And they're all shooting him up and he's like just standing there.
Right.
It makes sense now though, because now he doesn't have any of that.
Yeah, now he's got nothing.
He's got nothing.
He better learn how to dodge a bullet.
And I know like people were saying like, how would he be wiped from like AI technology? Dr. Strange like literally said, it's going to be as if you never existed at all.
Right. Because if he was still in computers, people like at people at like Avengers Campus or wherever, right? Who's Spider-Man? Oh yeah, we have the file here, Peter Parker.
Right. They would just remember all over again.
Yeah, so it's like, obviously it had to been wiped.
Yeah. So I talked about this a while ago, about Eternals. This is a crazy theory about Eternals.
It's a crazy theory. It's a great theory. Okay? I remember this theory.
Yeah.
But let me just say one thing. Eternals was not that great of a movie.
Yeah.
But this theory is good.
I feel like this theory makes it good.
Yeah, it makes all the movies make sense.
Okay, so the theory is Thanos saved the world. Okay, so we know in Eternals, right? They're all trying to stop the emergence, which
Right.
is when this celestial comes out of the earth and destroys Earth.
Yeah, pretty much just wipes it all
Just
out.
wipes everyone out, okay? So they explain that when everybody came back to Earth right after Hulk snapped, it created enough energy for the emergence to happen. Right? But when you dig deeper, who's the one that took the people away? Thanos snapped half the population away, which caused there to not be enough energy for the Celestial to emerge.
Right, because the Celestial needs all the people on Earth to power him, right? To be able to
Exactly.
come out.
Exactly. So when you think about it, Thanos stopped the emergence and saved the Earth because he snapped away half the population so the Celestial doesn't have energy. Hulk, on the other hand, brought everyone back at one point in time. 1 second, everyone came back.
Yeah.
That created so much energy for the emergence to happen.
Right.
So when you think about it, Thanos, the bad guy, saved the world, while Hulk, on the other hand, practically almost destroyed it.
No, he did.
Yeah.
I mean, he set it up to be
He set it up to be destroyed.
right.
There's a theory that Dr. Strange knew that the emergence was going to happen. Okay, so in Infinity War, right, we see Dr. Strange. He sees 14 million outcomes about how the Avengers will win.
Right.
Okay? He says we only win one. And he knew that he had to give Thanos the time stone because he knew Thanos would stop the emergence. So Doctor Strange knew that all the other outcomes, if the Avengers beat Thanos at that point on Titan, the emergence would happen. And that's why Doctor Strange did not stop Star-Lord from beating Thanos.
Because we know that Eternals, the movie,
Mhm.
takes place a week after Avengers Endgame.
Right.
So it does make sense.
It does make sense that Doctor Strange saw the emergence, so he knew that Thanos had to win, so then they could win in the end.
Right, because if Doctor Strange let the Avengers win right off the rip,
Yeah.
the emergence would have happened like a couple weeks, right?
Right. And then the Earth would be obliterated. But he knew that he had let Thanos wipe away half the population for 5 years, so the emergence wouldn't happen.
Right. Wow. Doctor Strange and Thanos were actually working together.
Yeah, I guess you can put it that way.
Oh, so speaking about Eternals, right?
Uh-huh.
So the post-credit scene, everyone was like shocked about Harry Styles, right?
Yeah.
But the other post-credit scene with Dane Whitman,
Ooh.
he opens up the box, and there it is, the ebony blade.
There it is.
And we know that Dane Whitman will wield the ebony blade.
Right.
So in the background, you actually hear someone say, "Are you sure you're ready for that, Mr. Whitman?"
Mm-hmm.
Right? And everyone was trying to figure out like who that was.
Yep.
And it's Marshall Ali.
Yes, sir.
And he's Blade.
Yep.
So what's really interesting is Dane Whitman in the comics, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Blade actually team up together, and they're like in a group where they fight like paranormal like enemies, and they're called MI13.
Whoa.
And they're like a group, they work together.
Okay.
And it's kind of like an Avengers group. They actually fight the Skrulls. Right? And we see Skrulls, right, in
Yeah.
Captain Marvel, and we know that Far From Home.
Right.
We have Secret Invasions coming out to Disney Plus in like a year, I think.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know.
And we just recently got leaked. There's leaked footage of Samuel Jackson, Maria Hill, and Emily Clark actually filming Secret Invasion.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And Samuel Jackson's not wearing the eye patch.
Wait, what?
So the theory is, right,
Uh-huh.
that Blade and Dane Whitman actually fought the Skrulls during Secret Invasions as MI13. So maybe the next appearance of Dane Whitman and Blade will be in Secret Invasions.
Oh my gosh.
That would be pretty epic.
That would be crazy.
Right? A little sprinkle of Blade, you know?
Oh my. I feel like Blade is a character that a lot of people want to see.
Yeah. I mean, Wesley Snipes did a great job,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, this new Blade's going to looks good.
I feel like he's like such like a mysterious character.
Right? Because we know Blade is half vampire, half man.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is like Blade in the comics, right? So like his mom at like while she's giving birth to him,
Uh-huh.
she was bit by a vampire. So that's why he's like half man and half vampire.
Oh, okay.
But he has the strength of a vampire and he's also a man.
Dude, that's so crazy.
But yeah, so like everyone's wondering when's Dane Whitman gonna come back, and when's Blade gonna show up for the first time, right?
Yeah.
And it could happen in Secret Invasions. It would make it really cool to see, Blade show up or
Yeah.
Dane Whitman show up, right, with the ebony blade. Because in the comics, he uses the ebony blade to fight against the Skrulls. So
Oh, then it would make total sense for him to come
right.
back.
in that comic about MI-13.
Oh, that makes total sense then.
Yeah,
It totally lines up. Wait, they're definitely going in that show.
let's hope so. I don't want to like start any rumors or like, but I think it's a good
let's
theory.
start the rumors. They're
Let's
coming
start the
back.
rumors. Yeah, let's go.
It would be really cool though to see like big characters like that be put into the shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
we had like Hawkeye, right? Hawkeye is a big character, but he wasn't like the main Avenger. It's not like having like a Tony Stark in a show.
right, but that's the beauty of the show, right? They're trying to like showcase
Yeah.
these other characters that don't get the spotlight usually.
That's true.
But I do think like they need to normalize cameos more. Like
Yeah.
if you're in New York City, right, and you have a 6-episode show, maybe on episode 2 you throw in a Spider-Man. Episode 4 you have whoever show up, Falcon. You got to have these things happen because they're in the same city.
Right.
Like come on, they're going to ignore crime? Like they all fight crime together.
Yeah, like we were talking about this, the Hawkeye and Spider-Man thing, right? You see Spider-Man swinging over the ice rink with the Christmas tree, and then in Hawkeye, they're literally fighting on the ice rink with the Christmas tree.
So Spider-Man's apartment's right above them.
Yeah.
And you think Spider-Man's not going to hear all the Hank Pym arrows and all the explosions going off? Come on, where's that spider sense at? What the heck?
I know. That's so crazy to think about. They do need to normalize cameos more.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think also too, when you think about it, that would like hype up the show so much. It would make people want to watch it more.
Right, and just make it in their contract, right? Say like, hey, we'll sign you a 3-movie deal, right? And 2 Disney Plus appearances for a day's work.
Yeah.
Like show up for a day, you'll be in the show for like a minute or 2.
Right.
So moving on. So this part of the podcast, we're going to be doing the Hot Ones Challenge. The Hot Ones Challenge, just the nobodies. The show where we have some hot questions made by you guys with some hot wings, with even hotter wings that'll taste not so good.
I would love to be on Hot Ones.
Sean Evans, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's talk about some theories and eat some wings.
Let's do it.
A whole plate of hot wings.
We're going to be filling it later. It's not going to be good.
They don't even smell like they taste good.
All right, let's get into the questions. What's the first one?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think we got to eat our wing first, right?
Oh my gosh.
I do the boneless one.
Okay. Oh my gosh. What made y'all want to make podcast? And how did you come up with your name?
When it comes to making the podcast, see, Daniel and I used to do TikTok where I would surprise Daniel with a fish tank full of like food, Slurpee, random things. And like growing up, we'd all hang out with our friends. We'd all watch Shane Dawson. We'd watch Super Carlin Bros. We loved theories. And we'd all be like that group of friends that would go to the movies, come out of the movies, and then constantly be talking about theories about what like we think is gonna happen next. And obviously Super Carlin Bros, Shane Dawson, film theory, huge inspirations, and like they really are the ones that really motivated us to be able to talk about things that we already are passionate about.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Guys, these are hot. Oh man. Okay, so how did we get our name?
So
How do you keep eating?
Just the Nobodies is just like a saying, like Daniel and I are just your average guys, live in a small town, go to school. We're not about like the influencer life. We live pretty boring lives. Everybody in social media needs to be a somebody, or in life you need to be a somebody. But I think that's like one of the most like incorrect statements.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with being labeled as just the nobodies or just a nobody. Look at all the people out in the world, right?
Mhm.
That don't get the recognition, right? They don't have millions of followers, right? But they save millions of lives. Like we have firefighters,
Right.
doctors. Like everybody has a purpose in life. And just because you're not labeled on social media or you're verified as like somebody,
Yeah.
that's a bunch of bull.
Right.
Like, and if you get caught up in like the idea of like, oh, I'm somebody and like I'm famous, it's bad. It's a downfall
yeah.
because I don't know. We're just very like thankful for the fact that we can be a part of a community like this.
Yeah.
And it's been so much fun talking to you guys about theories and like science facts and history facts. And we're just enjoying it a lot. So, yeah, when you're asking like how we came up with the name, we're just your average guys.
We're just some nobodies.
Yeah, but it's great.
Yeah. We love it. I'm not loving these wings. This dude's just scarfing them. I don't know.
You can tell those wings are really hot.
Just look how red they are.
I know.
Okay, what kind of microphones do we use? We use, I think it's Rode. It's called the Rode Pod Mic. It's actually a really good microphone.
Yeah. And it's in like $100.
It's only $100 for
Yeah.
like a good quality podcast mic.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's probably one of the most popular types of podcast mics, that and the Shure SMB SM7.
Yeah, something like I forgot.
But it's like $400 if you want
Right. Oh, guys, I'm feeling it. I'm
It's
feeling it.
hurting up my stomach.
You gotta take another wing. Another bite. Oh, I feel the sweat's coming on. Anyone else sweat really bad when they eat spicy food? Because I sweat a lot.
Yeah, you're sweating already.
Guys, I sweat a lot. Okay. So next question. What is the favorite podcast that you've done so far? Oh, man. Gosh, I honestly just really love talking about Marvel.
Yeah.
I love talking about Marvel and Disney movies.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I think my favorite podcast that we've done is either our very first episode,
Yeah.
talked about Dasani water,
Oh, yeah.
Titanic, or the Evil Toys one.
Oh, the Evil Toys one was good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Comment below what your favorite episode of our podcast is.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Okay. Next question. Another wing.
Dude, I'm going for the little one.
Oh, yours is crunchy. Okay. Have you guys ever thought of gaming? Okay. Guys, I love video games.
He loves it.
I've been playing video games since I was in like the 3rd grade,
He almost failed 4th grade because he played too many video games.
5th grade. I almost failed 5th grade.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I love video games. I've been playing my whole life. My favorite game of all time is definitely Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I've played like all the Call of Duties.
He's ranked like 3,000 in the world.
I play way too much. I also used to play a good amount of Halo when I was younger. I heard the new Halo is really good. Oh man, these wings.
We should have waited to do this part of the podcast later.
Yeah, we definitely. I don't even have water. You have water.
Oh, yeah, I've been drinking water.
Okay. What are your favorite games?
My favorite games, Call of Duty's been fun. It's really bad, but I like to play GTA.
Yeah.
GTA 5 online. I mean, come on. Red Dead
Everyone-
Redemption. Red Dead Redemption's good. Obviously, all the Spider-Man games.
I know you really want to try like the GTA 5 like roleplay server.
I know. Hook us up with a GTA
Yeah.
role-playing server.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, next question. Another wing.
I don't know
Oh,
if I could do another wing.
you better do another wing. Okay. How old are you guys? I'm 22. Sorry, I forgot. It's getting to my. Guys, these wings are so hot.
Oh my gosh, I just touched my eyes.
Oh, you're done. You're done.
I was trying to wipe sweat off my forehead, but I think I touched my eye.
You're done.
I am 24 years old.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Guys, this is actually really hard. We didn't even go like levels. We went straight to the hot ones.
Yeah, because I tried to order the hot one sauce. Basically went to a wing place, and we got the hottest wings they had.
My lips are tingling. You got any questions?
Oh, yeah. What do you study at university?
Okay. Next wing.
Basically, what they're asking is, like, what's our major in college? So my major was fire science. It's basically firefighting, fire investigation. It's like learning about fire in how to mitigate fire.
Okay, so I study healthcare management. So healthcare management is basically just working in a hospital, but on the business side of a hospital. So like all the numbers and stuff like that. There's none of like the surgeries and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Next question. Come on, let's just bang them out.
What was your favorite theory you guys have covered?
Yeah, that Titanic theory was really good. That tripped me out so much.
I want to say the favorite theory that I've talked about. The first Incredibles theory we did. I told you about how Edna Mode's the ultimate hero of the Incredibles.
That one was good.
And that one like popped off on TikTok.
That was a good theory.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think that's my favorite one. Where are you guys from? We are from California.
SoCal, baby.
What is your full name? I am Ryan.Omoto.
And I am Daniel.Omoto. Gosh, I'm taking such small bites, and it's so hot.
Is there a chance the X-Men to collab with the Avengers? Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
I think we might see that happen in Multiverse of Madness.
I think so too.
There's a theory going around that Wanda is going to change reality and actually have the X-Men come into the regular MCU and make them seem as if they've been in the MCU the whole time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, manipulate like the reality.
Okay, wait, that would be crazy. I'm sorry, my head is everywhere right now. I got the nose runs going.
Thoughts on No Way Home? Loved the No Way Home.
Amazing. I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Everything I wanted in a Spider-Man movie, everything I was expecting and more. The toilet will not be happy for me after this.
Favorite Marvel movie?
Oh, favorite Marvel movie.
Someone asked, favorite Marvel movie?
Favorite Marvel movie. What's my favorite Marvel movie?
I just got to go with it. Obviously, No Way Home's definitely up there.
Yeah.
I think Iron Man 1, though, was like...
Ooh, Iron Man 1, yeah.
But, okay. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire.
Ooh. Gosh, what's mine? I really enjoyed Thor Ragnarok. Oh man.
Oh, God.
I honestly did enjoy Homecoming.
I just try to eat all the whole wing.
Put me down as Homecoming. I like that movie a lot. Next question.
What was your first Marvel movie you ever watched?
I think for both of us, it was the first Tobey Maguire movie.
It was the second Spider-Man movie.
You're right.
Second Tobey Maguire movie.
You're right.
What's like the weirdest theory you've ever seen?
Oh my gosh, the weirdest theory I've ever seen.
You told me this a long time ago, remember? How birds are not real.
Oh, that is a crazy theory. I honestly think it's pretty crazy that mermaids could be out there.
Oh, yeah. Mermaids could be real.
Because, I mean, I talked about it a while ago, but there's actually found cave drawings, right? And you would think that cavemen...
Your lips are so sweaty.
I know. You think that cavemen only drew on cave drawings what they saw. Because cave drawings were like record keeping and everything like that. But they actually drew mermaids in cave drawings. And they drew humans fighting mermaids in cave drawings. So it only makes sense that mermaids are real.
Okay. Favorite all-time movie?
Ooh.
Favorite all-time film, sorry.
Favorite all-time film?
Goodfellas for me.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Goodfellas is a mobster movie.
Favorite all-time movie? What's a movie I could just keep watching over and over again? It's so weird. A movie that I really watched a lot that I think is like I really like was Big Daddy with Adam Sandler.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love that movie. That movie is so funny.
That and The Sandlot.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, The Sandlot.
Yeah, I feel like we watched that a lot.
I watched The Sandlot so much. It's so funny. Me and my friend, when we were younger, whenever we'd have like sleepovers and stuff, it was tradition. We had to watch The Sandlot.
Are you guys actually brothers? Yes, we are brothers.
Yes, we are brothers.
That was a mistake.
Okay, I'm just gonna get on with it. All right. Get on with it.
I don't know if I can.
Have you ever heard of the dancing plague?
No.
Okay.
I've heard dude, I'm going to have a hot wing plague here.
Okay. So back in the 1500s, right? There was one lady in this small village. And she went in the middle of her village and she started dancing.
Okay.
And she couldn't stop. She didn't stop. And after a week, 40 people joined her. in the middle of the village dancing with her, right? Having a good time. But they
Uh-huh.
didn't stop for a whole week, right? Then another week went by. Several hundred from the village started dancing.
There's a lot of people dancing. Okay.
Yeah. But they didn't stop. They physically could not stop for whatever reason. Literally 400 of them died because they couldn't stop dancing. And to this day, scientists still can't figure out what was going on.
So what you're saying is they would go to this place and they wouldn't stop dancing nonstop.
Right.
Just busting moves. Just
Literally, just dancing nonstop in the middle of their village. 400 of them died because they died from exhaustion because they couldn't stop. They physically could not stop.
they're dancing and they got so tired that they died.
Yeah, they literally danced to their death.
Oh my gosh.
But scientists don't know how this happened,
That's really weird. That's scary.
right? Like it's something like took over their minds, like mind controlled them to dance, and they danced till they died.
Wow.
But I'm about to tell you one of the craziest time traveling stories.
Real story.
Real story.
This
This
is
is
real
a
life.
real story.
Okay.
Okay. So there was a guy, right? He got arrested for having like a big amount of money in the stock market.
Okay.
Okay? This guy started with only $800, right? Within a month, 350 million.
Wait, hang on. He started with how much?
$800.
And then he made 350 million.
350 million.
And how long of a time?
Like it was like a month or something like that. It was something crazy.
What?
$800 to 350 million. Okay?
Yeah.
So then it was so suspicious, he got arrested. Okay? And they said, "How did you do this? How did you go from $800 to 350 million?"
Yeah.
He said, "I'm from the year 2256."
Okay.
And I seen all this happen, and I time traveled, and that's why I put all the money where I put it.
Dude, that's crazy. You know, I always have these thoughts about like, could you imagine like getting like the knowledge you know now and then going back in time, like investing in Apple or Microsoft or, you know,
Right.
you'd be like a freaking millionaire.
Exactly. So then someone bailed him out for $1 million.
Okay.
Okay. He was bailed out of jail. Never seen again.
Wow.
No records of him. Nothing.
That's suspicious.
Literally nothing.
That's
The
suspicious.
350 million gone.
Weird.
The man gone. His name gone. Records gone.
Wow.
Everything about him was gone after he said he was a time traveler.
That's crazy. I mean, I wonder where he went. I wonder if he's still here and like investing for somebody like undercover
Yeah.
or if he went back to wherever he's from.
Right. The year 2256. But have you ever wondered about like the mystery behind the pyramids in Egypt? I feel like that's one of the craziest mysteries of history.
It is weird how complex and like the design is to not have any industrial tools that we have today.
Exactly. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The people that built it, right? They're saying it was built by humans, okay?
Yeah.
The literal blocks that they were using, okay? They weigh almost as much as a freaking elephant. And you're going to tell me humans stacked all those?
Yeah, how are they lifting that?
Right. You would like, how did they do that?
I mean, they don't got no bulldozer or cranes.
Exactly. How did they even do that? And then when you look at the measurements of the pyramids, if you like do like some math with it, they all somewhat equal to pi. Like say like the width is equal to like 2 pi.
Oh, get out
Then
of
the
here.
height's like 4 pi.
Stop it.
It's so crazy. How are they so precise with it?
You're telling me that they got the precise number of pi, 3 point whatever.
Yes. They literally got it there.
So you're saying the angle is so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
like 2 pi, 4 pi. It's so crazy. How did and
Basically, for people that don't understand math, what you're saying is the measurements of the pyramids are so complex that it's almost humanly possible to be that exact.
yeah, it's humanly impossible to be that exact, but it's also how would they do that if they were so like unadvanced?
Right. That's like having no tools.
Pi didn't even exist,
Right.
but yet they did it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, but this is really crazy. This blew my mind. So the coordinates of the pyramids of Giza
Yeah.
is the same as the speed of light. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, let me just explain it. Okay.
Yeah, dumb it down a little bit.
Yeah. So the coordinates of the pyramid of Giza is literally 29.9792458 degrees north.
Okay.
Okay. Now the speed of light, the number of what speed of light is equal to 299,792,458.
Are you saying that's the same?
It's the same exact number as the coordinates of the Pyramid of Giza.
Oh, weird. That's
The
really
same
weird.
exact number. But why the speed of light? Why, right? Why would you think the speed of light?
Why?
But then you think, what do we see in all these like futuristic movies? We see in Star Wars, they go into hyperspace, right?
Light speed.
Light speed,
Light speed.
right? All these futuristic movies have some sort of like light speed time travel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even look at the new Buzz Lightyear movie coming up.
Lightyear.
They're supposed to be going at light
Eyes
speed.
are watering.
Dude, these are hot. Yeah, it's just so crazy how much of a mystery the pyramids are. Like,
yeah.
how's it been so long and we still really don't know how they were made and what they're there for?
There's so many unanswered questions. Like,
yeah.
how did they get there? Yeah, exactly. How did they get there? How did they have the technology to do it? And what was the purpose of them when they first made them?
Yeah. Okay, I honestly think that the pyramids might be the real Area 51.
Ooh.
Like, under the pyramids, I feel like that's where the Area 51 is.
Well, whenever you see aliens on like movies and stuff, they're always around the pyramids.
Exactly. Right? You always see UFOs like always around the pyramids. I like to call this section Dumb Ways to Die. Welcome back to Dumb Ways to Die, where I talk about people who have died in weird ways.
It's very unfortunate and very sad. This is like, it just drives me nuts to hear the way these people have died.
This guy, right? He was obsessed with like eating carrots.
Okay.
It's the weirdest thing. He was obsessed with eating carrots. And then he got really hooked on carrot juice. Okay, and you know, if you drink too much carrot juice, your skin starts to turn orange.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah.
I thought that was a myth, but I guess it is
No,
true.
if you really drink like a lot of amounts of it in a
Yeah.
short period of time, your skin will turn orange.
That's so weird.
Okay, but he drank so much that he killed his liver. He drank so much carrot juice. Carrot juice. I'm sorry. I've tried carrot juice. It is not that good.
No, it's not.
Carrot juice. He drank so much carrot juice he died. So the next one, there was this lady, right? And she decided to have like a smoke before she went to bed.
Okay.
So she was smoking in her house, right? But then nobody heard of her for the next few days and weeks. Okay, so everybody was like, okay, maybe we should send someone to go check on her. So they called the police, right?
Uh-huh.
They were searching the house. All they found that was left of her was her foot and her skull.
What?
That's
What are you
all-
talking about?
She had human combustion.
Oh my gosh. You know, I think I heard about
Spontaneous
this.
human combustion. Spontaneous human combustion. Okay. So it was found, right? When like say like something like a human body like touches ash or it catches on fire somehow. The body has enough fat for the body to just combust,
Like blow up.
blow up, literally blow up right when it touches something with like flammable.
That's so
So
weird.
what happened was she was smoking and the burning ash fell on her and she combusted. She literally blew up.
No.
Yeah. It sounds totally crazy. Like, you can just blow up? Yes, you can just blow up.
Apparently so. That's so weird.
Okay, on to the next one. So, I know it was maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I talked about someone who joined a hot dog eating contest and ate so many hot dogs and choked, right?
Yeah.
This one just blew my mind, okay? This person entered a cockroach eating contest.
Oh my god.
A cockroach
what
eating
are they
contest.
doing? What are they? Ugh.
They entered a cockroach eating contest, okay? Choked on cockroaches and died.
My gosh. What are we
You gotta be kidding me.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? This is crazy. A cockroach eating contest?
Dude, I have no comment.
Yeah, neither do I. Thank you for watching Dumb Ways to Die.
All right, this next part of the podcast is where my girlfriend Leia comes onto the show, and she tells a real life story that's posted on Reddit where someone talks about a situation where it's like really drama, where they have an issue with somebody, and we have to figure out who's right and who's wrong All right, Leia, here we go.
Leia.
All right. Whose side are you on? The girl, the narrator, versus her friend. Friend caught lying. So
Friend caught lying.
So I'm a sophomore in college, 20 male, and I've been friends with these people for about 2 years. One of my best friends, 20 female, who I'll call Vanessa, and I have been planning for 2 months to get a house with another person to split housing costs for our 3rd semester. We'd been jointly planning it and agreed to it for the past 2 months, and had even begun to check out houses and prices. She also encouraged me to retract my resident assistant job application so we could all live together. Last week, I'm in a casual conversation with her and some other friends when the other friends start talking about Vanessa and her living together. At first, I think it's a joke, but it turns out that Vanessa had been going behind my back and committing to other housing arrangements, telling them that she didn't want to live with me anymore. It's perfectly valid for someone to change their minds, but it feels as though the trust has been broken because she didn't say anything and continued to lie to me and make plans. I was hurt, so I went up to her and said, I don't want you to think I'm upset with you, but I am hurt by your actions. If you didn't want to live with me, why wouldn't you say something? And I want you to feel comfortable talking to me. She gave a nondescript answer and left within seconds. It's been a week and she hasn't been talking to me, but she's been talking about me because all of our mutual friends have been sitting and talking with her while ignoring me. I'm a bit hurt and confused because of the breach of trust, but at the end of the day, if someone doesn't want to be in your life, you can't force them. Am I wrong for wanting her to apologize and talk it out? Whose side are you on?
Wow. Okay.
Crazy.
Ooh, okay.
There's a couple people in this story now.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think he's wrong for wanting an apology, but you can't expect an apology from someone like that.
That is so true. That is so true. You can't expect anything from anybody, is what I've learned in my life.
Yeah.
Expect disappointment, and you'll never be disappointed. Remember?
MJ.
What do you think?
I mean, gosh, I think it's pretty one-sided. Like, it is kind of messed up to go behind someone's back
Yeah.
when you're already like planning to have living arrangements.
Yeah.
Right. If so, the writer of the story, right? Was it Vanessa?
No, the writer of the story was a male.
Right, but the friend was Vanessa.
Vanessa.
So if Vanessa just told the storyteller,
Mhm.
right? The storyteller could have been like, okay, I don't need to waste my time looking for a house then. I'm going to go look for someone else to live with.
Right,
Yeah.
because the whole thing is, right, they're looking for a situation where they have multiple people living in a house, right?
Mhm.
Assuming when you do that, right, it makes it cheaper, right?
Yeah.
If you have multiple people in the house, the rent goes down,
That's
Yeah.
the perk.
right? But when you all of a sudden abandon somebody from this group, right? You know, they went from paying 1/4 of the rent to now having to try to go find a rent, you know, another situation like that,
Right.
which is very hard to find.
Yeah.
I feel like too these days people don't like straight up talk to whoever they're having like controversy or like a situation with. I feel like it always ends up where you like talk behind someone's back. And it's like, why do people do that? Like just straight up talk to the person and, you know, handle the situation that way.
It's totally okay to want an apology, but you're wrong for expecting one. You should you're obviously the victim in this situation.
Right.
The storyteller's the victim.
Mm-hmm.
And
But-
think about this too, right? If Vanessa was so low to like kick you out of this whole situation with the rent, right? What makes you think, right? She already showed her true colors, right? What makes you
Yeah.
think that she's gonna be like all of a sudden have a heart to be like, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
How are you
True.
expecting an apology from someone that's so like corrupt?
Right.
True. It's like she almost saved you from living with her anyway, so
Yeah.
you
So
don't want more of that.
storyteller, you're right,
Mm-hmm.
but you're wrong at the same time for thinking that they will apologize because they're probably not gonna.
Right. Don't waste your time trying to get an apology. Just pack up your bags. You know, see you later, Vanessa. Have a good life. You know? Just
Yeah.
the faster you get out of there, the better.
I second that.
I third that. Whose side are you on? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay,
Thank you.
Leia. Woo!
Sorry,
Guys, thank you so much for watching the podcast. We really appreciate you guys. And like we were saying earlier, like we're just so thankful to be able to do what we're doing, right? Being able to have like a community with you guys where we all come together, we talk about things we're passionate about, right? We all love these movies, we all love these shows, and it's just been so fun to be able to get to know you guys, and we continue to want to get to know you guys more. So feel free to comment your suggestions, what you want us to talk about next week, and just feel free to comment if you have any questions. Like we want to talk, you want to chat, you know?
Yeah. Let's just have a nice conversation in the comments.
Yeah, and while you're at it, guys, if you're new to the channel and you want to, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. I don't want to sound like, please do it, please don't, you know. But you know what? You know what though? It helps.
No peer pressure.
I love you guys.
Love you guys too. We'll see you guys tomorrow on TikTok, and we'll see you guys next week on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
All right, we'll see you on the Tiki Talk.
See you guys tomorrow. God bless you guys. Bye.
Love ya.